a chance.
98.1
Radio Democracy.
Good day and welcome to the program Midday Show, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We semi-show on the internet on www.radiodemocracy.sl, and me where they bring council on this edition from Bull. I name Jaffa Mans Davis. Like all time inside the program, we got plenty news, information, entertainment, newspaper headline. So stay with me for the next 1 hour. For today's edition of the program, Fambul, we discussion around the importance of the ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda. And inside this discussion today, we'll look at from a regional strategic level and to the implementation at local level, we mean say inside Salon. And for Kaip, we talk more about this. We get two young gentlemen there with me at the studio. We first off, we get Dr. Bogboto Musa, we na Director, Strategic Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation, Office of the Vice President, ECOWAS Commission. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure being in the studio. Okay. Thank you for inviting us.
Yes. Next to Mr. Bogboto Musa, Dr. Bogboto Musa, we get Patrick Lamboy, we himself the Planning and Coordinating Officer, Directorate of Strategic Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation, Office of the Vice President, ECOWAS Commission, Abuja. Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of the program.
Good afternoon to you and good afternoon to our listeners. Happy for the year. Happy for the year. I'm excited for engagement.
Yes, how Italic first off? Nakoma Abuja on a Kana Salon. How Italic? How na left and so na meet here or improvement there?
Well, it's been busy, so we don't get time for really touch base. Schedule has been very tight, but it's coming back home. It's always exciting. It's always exciting. So yeah, that's much as I can say.
Okay. Continue for still to inside the program. We'll come back to Una. We'll start for look at the discussion, proper one, for educate people and more, but ECOWAS as an economic community, and also ECOWAS in strategic plan them, and also the different action and activities them we this organization don't do from inception since establishment until now. But we'll start for look at issue, and the first issues that we'll look at inside this edition of the program. We'll go inside the United Nations Residents Coordinator at Salon, Seyafin Wakana, don't call on young people them for all the leadership them accountable to team them, what them promise them for do. We talk this inside the Mano River Union Youth Connect 2026 Forum, where Salon hosts for the first time. We report Mastan Swai get more and go now report.
Inside 2012, the government of Rwanda, entrepreneurship, community engagement, and other development team them as Salon among the 39 Africa countries them where they implement this initiative make for the first time. Salon they host the Mano River Union Youth Connect Forum 2026 for young people in Salon, Liberia, and other Africa countries them. Also, them go talk about issue them where they affect young people in Africa. The Mano River Union Secretary General, Ambassador Simeon Moriba, talk about the importance of this program.
Youth Connect is an African initiative aimed at providing the platform to address the challenges faced by
continental and global aspirations. These relate to the Africa Agenda of 2063, the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, and the Sustainable Development Goals, some of which we are still far behind in achieving. These 3 days of engagement will provide our youth the opportunity to engage their colleagues and other stakeholders.
But wetin government don dey do for improve the status of young people in a salon, the Minister of Youth Affairs, Ibrahim Sano, explained.
Of these achievements, I am quite proud to tell you that Sierra Leone is among the very first countries to prioritize vehicle transportation. And together with UNDP, we have brought in 50 electric vehicles. The objective is to have 200. And for the first time, we are bringing innovation in the commercial transportation. Together with BRAC, we have also trained about 32,000 of our young folks in various traditional or non-traditional or conventional skills, of which the startup will be given to them. And we hope and pray that BRAC, as they have mentioned, they will be doing additional 36,000 that will commence soon. Together with IOM, we have also trained the returnees. We call them returnees, those who go on temporary. We trained a couple of youth, and also with IOM and UNDP on the other hand. And these youths, I can say that 60 of them have now been absorbed by one of our biggest mining companies.
Where in the talk, the Deputy Minister of Youth na Liberia, Alfonso Bella, pledged say Liberia will host the Youth Connect Forum 2027.
We need to invest in digital literacy, in the creative economy, that turning public problems into opportunities for innovation. To the governor and people of Sierra Leone, to our dear brother, the Minister for Youth Affairs, so thank you for hosting this movement, every Nike and the possibilities. Before we conclude, we want to make this clear, based on the conversation with our dear brother and friend, that 2027, Liberia, Monrovia will be proud to host Mano River Youth Connect.
The UN Residence Coordinator na Salon, Seraphine Wakana, they make this call to young people.
The MRU Youth Connect Forum is designed to encourage you to tap into your innovative, entrepreneurial, and digital potential. We want you to turn your ideas into concrete, actionable solutions that address the challenges of the Malo River Union. Second, speak up and demand your space at the decision-making table. Bring your solutions, challenge the status quo, and hold your leaders accountable.
Seraphine Wakana end up say the United Nations will continue to support young people then. We will bring developments to young people in Africa for the Society for Radio Democracy. Mastan Swari the report.
Well, from that report today, the program midday show, they continue inside the program, Fambul. If you just join me today, we focus on discussion. We'll look at the importance of ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda. And we get 2 young gentlemen there with we in the program. We get Dr. Boboto Musa, and also we get Patrick Lamboy. They all represent the ECOWAS Commission. And today, they are today for can tell you more about this agenda. Again, guys, good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Yes, I'll start with Dr. Boboto Musa. Now, let me give small background and education of a bit of ECOWAS since establishment and how things stand like now.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, ECOWAS means Economic Community of West African States. That's what we call in short ECOWAS. This organization is a regional political and economic union that was created in 1975 by our forefathers. The heads of state of 15 countries came together to establish this community organization. Well, what was behind them establishing it is because they want to have an economic integration. So ECOWAS was established for economic integration because the economies within the West Africa wanted to trade with themselves freely and move with them among themselves freely. So that was the reason why ECOWAS was established.
Conversation on Creole.
Okay, ECOWAS means say economic community of West African states. Well, now we forefathers, the heads of state in 1975, and they come together and say, make them form this association. which means they want for the trade with themselves. Like goods go move from this country, it will go to this other country. So these 15 heads of state signed a treaty. Over the years, that treaty they don't revise. But that treaty bring them together that the economies should be integrated. So that is the main purpose why they be established ECOWAS for economic integration. But over time, they don't also promote regional peace and security. They don't also promote stability across West Africa. So now, when we talk about ECOWAS, we are talking about economic integration, peace and security. That has been the focus. So we come together for, say, make we move ourselves freely. But now, one key important thing we need to know is that the economic integration being really designed for make we get a borderless region. What in that one they mean? Everybody where they inside West Africa, he go enter another country and come back. You don't need visa for make it come here, it go to another country. That's number one. So by that, if that free movement day, then goods also go move. So free movement of the people and the goods them where they want care go for sale. And also, it go also do business in the other country. You go come here, you go to other ECOWAS country, you do business there. You go there, you do business. Nobody no go harass you. But one key important thing we I need for talk about for the economic integration, you get what we call common trade liberalization scheme. Where that one big, make I explain as small. That means say if you dey produce something here, you want carry and go say Nigeria. If now you produce am, you want go sell am in Nigeria, you know they pay. You know they pay no custom. Panda goods day. Now the crux. Now the inside trade, common trade liberalization. Now meaning. So if you get Gary here, you want go sell in Nigeria, you know they pay duty on that Gary day. Because Naya they produce. So any goods where they produce inside this West Africa, these ECOWAS countries, you go move them from here, you carry and go to the other place where you know they pay. So that are the key thing where they in the economic integration. The second one where I want to talk about now the peace, security, and stability. You know, ECOWAS don't establish a lot of mechanisms in them. They don't try for make them bring peace in our countries then. Salon self in a very critical example. Because when we been get war, ECOWAS been get soldier man them, where they Canada, where they call them ECOMO. They come on Liberia, then Canada. So they help we for bring peace in our country. So that peace and security is a very important thing, because if peace and security not there, country not they go before. So ECOWAS don't intervene inside that one day. Even if people then still remember invasion be happen at this country, we call on January 6th. Now ECOWAS soldiers then, now they become help we. Okay. And apart from that, they don't bring peace at different level.
So all of ECOWAS then key focus them. They don't they happen simultaneously at the same level now all the West African countries them?
Yes. We intervention them, we get project then we would do, we call them regional project. We every country they inside. For example, when we say cyber security, we don't establish in every West Africa country a lab. The lab means where then we investigate cyber crimes then. Forensic lab. We get an Salon, they get an Liberia, they get an Guinea. So that's one. Number two, we don't also try for ensure say ID card. ECOWAS get your ID card. Even Salon here, then they issue ECOWAS ID card. That ID card means say I can use them as a border for cross. The other one, when at the regional component.
Then anybody can use that, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
Once you know ECOWAS citizen,
okay.
you can use that. Where before they been start with passport. if you look with passport for we all when are ECOWAS member state, you will see ECOWAS logo pantap with passport. So that means say we all are ECOWAS citizens. So once you get a passport day, you can go to other country, nobody no go harass you, you no go pay visa. So that some of them things then they where would they do at that regional level. Like when you say if we intervene, especially on the peace and security, the interventions then they know they come across together because the problem they know they happen together. For example, with the support election, any country where they do election, with the send observers then they can then look what you they do. And that observers then they come by two sets. The first they get the one that we then call long-term observers, you get the one that we then call short-term observers. So we observe election across every country. But in where it come from peace and security, now when problem day, now we go candy. But if problem no day, we no go candy.
Okay. Continue for still to Mr. Dr. Bugboto Musa. Let's come to Patrick Lamboy. You don't be quiet for a while. But then, when they talk about ECOWAS na Salon, Dr. Musa don't they talk about some of it, particularly on the peace and security intervention. What are the positives where Salon person where they see ECOWAS badge or ECOWAS people in the past na Salon, they say, okay, this now then people are they do this, and they make this for we. Apart from that peace and security, then the way ECOWAS not really champion for we na Salon.
Okay, thank you very much. Just like I did to say, a regional body, and the main mandate where ECOWAS been get for promote regional integration. But of course, in designing their strategy, they decide to focus on 5 main areas. So you talk about peace and security. Then we also work on good governance. We also work on economic integration, one of your mainstay. Then we get programs where they support sustainable development, and then social inclusion. So those are the 5 main areas where the Vision 2050 focus on. Now coming to your question about what are some of the key impacts in Sierra Leone. Now I will take one from each pillar just for the brief. If we go starting from the last pillar, since Dr. Musa don't talk about a lot about peace and security, social inclusion our last pillar. When ECOWAS realize drug issue, it don't overwhelm the region, and it can't see say the governments they need support for address drug issues. In Sierra Leone, now ECOWAS now in rehabilitate the drug center we also be called Cresiat. They don't create another apartment today where they rehabilitate so that drug users will be taken there for be rehabilitated. They get television inside there, they watch television, they don't put bed inside there. Then they go train the one them where they take care of the drug users them with modern skills and techniques them for let you know if you say they're outcast in a society. So they go to take them, keep them there, give them treatment till they make them left the drugs and reintegrate them back into society. Then I just one example I give you. If I come up to the 4th pillar, when a social development, we do a lot of interventions in the health sector, for example. As I speak to you now, we health agency when Wahoo. You know, ECOWAS get a lot of arms, they get a lot of institutions and agencies. West African Health Organization are part of ECOWAS. Wahoo they do a lot of interventions now. They build health center them. Kono, we say Kono they go university. Well, as part of that Kono University, Wahoo don't provide another $500,000 plus dollars for build a specialist health center and clinic, a teaching hospital attached to that center there. I come to the 3rd when the mainstay regional integration. May the director talk about the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme. Me go talk about another infrastructure for integration. As I speak to you, ECOWAS na don't make, like I'm a director say, you as Sierra Leone go move now, go set to Liberia, go set to Ghana, go set to Nigeria. As you they enter, no visa, you get automatic 90 days stay. Now beyond 90 days, they will not tell you for take a resident permit if you want for leave. And you also get right for set up businesses. We get Sierra Leoneans them when a big businessman in Ghana and Nigeria where I know they like today. Now ECOWAS make down the possible. Then as I speak to you under integration, we they construct the crossing between Sierra Leone and Liberia. Why would they do that? One for ease movement of goods and people and services them. So they bring the two border then together, we call a joint border post. Coming to the second, when a good governance, now ECOWAS now lead the process for which we now they call the tripartite process now. Now we can bring the two parties there together for make sure say this country remain peaceful after the elections. Of course, on the first pillar, on peace and security, a lot don't happen there. We dey build a depot na Lunge logistic depot for ensure say they don't mandate you for set up a counter-terrorism force. That force there for NISA, outside the ammunition and everything there for day. So if they don't go to any country, now they can mobilize and go to that country day. That need to go on for peace and security. Me boss don't talk about digital forensic lab within every member state, including Sierra Leone. Then last but not the least, under peace and security, terrorism, now financing the run now. We get an ECOWAS institution called JABA. Then they for money laundering and counter-terrorism fight. And inside Salone, they go to the Financial Intelligence Unit. Now, JABA through ECOWAS, that they facilitate the setting up of that unit today and equip them and train them for ensure so they continue to fight financial crime. So these are some of the benefits the West Sierra receive through the ECOWAS Commission's intervention.
Okay, continue for still to inside the program, Fambul, in Patrick Lamboy, na ECOWAS Commission representative from Abuja, and today and they are today for tell you small bit about the importance of this Vision 2050 agenda. And as we prepare for can talk on that one day now, we go for take another issue. This time inside the ECOWAS resident representative in Salon, Ambassador John Azuma say, if ECOWAS achieve Vision 2050 agenda, we now for improve the life of people, the media, it say will get important role for inform and educate the people, but think them where they inside the agenda. He talked this where ECOWAS go work out to member them na the Salon Association of Journalists, and for more on this, we reporter Theodore Arena been a part of this and we put this report together.
Early this month, the Economic Community of West Africa States, ECOWAS, been start for engage different stakeholders them na the country on the ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda. Before now, ECOWAS been done meet with students and civil society group them, who side them go tell them, but the 5 pillar them inside the ECOWAS 2050 agenda, we get for do with our member country them for work together for improve peace and security, good governance, improved technology and innovation, sustainable development, and economic integration among the member states them. And as they continue with this engagement, make them meet with journalists them through the Salon Association of Journalists / but why they decide for meet with journalists them. Bogboto Musa, now the Director of Strategy and Planning Monitoring Evaluation, na ECOWAS.
As a community, we are working fit to ensure that we popularize this document so that each and every citizen will have a knowledge on that. And journalists are center of every information we want to give out. So we are engaging you to help us to let the wider community know about ECOWAS Vision 2050.
After Bobo Musa been talk about the purpose of this meeting, different presentation them been go on. Usai Workman them na ECOWAS been talk about some panditin them where ECOWAS done they do and the success and challenge them na the ECOWAS Vision 2020 agenda. After all them presentation, it been don't reach time for make the ECOWAS resident representative na Salon, Ambassador John Azuma say something, and where he be the talk, he say the ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda gets different measure them for improve the life of people na ECOWAS member country them.
The ECOWAS Vision 2050 is not merely a strategic document. It represents the expression of a profound aspiration of the peoples of West Africa to build, by the year 2050, a fully integrated community, living in a peaceful and prosperous region, endowed with strong institutions, respectful of fundamental freedoms.
Ambassador John Azuma continues say, for make this go happen, journalists then get role for play, when are for inform and educate the public, but waiting they inside the agenda.
And for you, media, your duties will include sensitizing the populace on the activities of the ECOWAS, informing and shaping their opinion on matters affecting them, checkmating the actions of those in authority, and ensuring transparency and accountability, offering the people paid for their voices to be heard, and advocating for their rights, and also telling them their responsibilities.
This engagement now one way ECOWAS they continue with other stakeholders them. For Radio Democracy, me na Theodore Arena the report.
Not only one way they come and stress me now.
Program midday show, they continue inside the program, they continue the discussion, and inside the program, if you just join, we they look at the importance of ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda, and we'll be going to look at the background aspect of ECOWAS and working the intervention them in the region and na Salon. So I come to you again, Dr. Boboto Musa. Look at just now we listened something with the ECOWAS resident representative Guakan to Sludge, and in the end of the report also make mention about how the engagement therefore continue to order stakeholders in different sectors them for make sure that people get better understanding about the work where ECOWAS they do. But the agenda 2050, what in bring up?
Yeah, first, the Vision 2050 na a long-term strategic plan or roadmap where ECOWAS design and then design and for make them ensure say the West Africa integrate so that peaceful and prosperous region as we dey go towards 2050. Well, the meaning of that actually is that ECOWAS be done day from 1975. But this vision way them put together, it been focused more on peace and prosperity for all. Because they want to see the vision, the focus, a peace day in the region. Because if peace not there, we're not going to do business. We're not going to move from one country to the other. So, and this vision moved ECOWAS from ECOWAS of state to ECOWAS of people. What do I mean by that? Before, when they say ECOWAS and just on top, heads of state, council of ministers, director generals.
Which is the benefit, the governance of the days.
Yes. So now, when we say ECOWAS Vision 2050, we dey now focus on the people themselves, because this vision now, it put emphasis on human development.
For impact the citizens.
If we forget an impact on the citizen. And also, it try for ensure that we are inclusive, we dey together. Inclusivity. And also sustainable economic growth in the region. Because if we do that, we dey build region we full of people. We ready for day together, ready for work together, ready for plan together. So that will make the voice of the people heard. Like when I sit here, I see the true voice of the people. So ECOWAS be border, we ensure that border free. People now listen to us, we listen to our people. Citizens have strong voice. The vulnerable population, the media, the women, the youth, the disabled. So all of them categories anywhere they show, they all get special place in the vision. That means the region don't they plan for them people then they. And this vision, it get 5 dramatic areas where we can say pillars. Make I put it so. Now the key area that they want then they where ECOWAS intervention they focus. Number 1, peace, security, and stability. ECOWAS they design programs then for cover that side, for ensure say peace day na the region. And through that we try for address political crises. Any political crisis will happen, we intervene. We also try for fight insecurity in the countries. Number 2, na regional integration and interconnectivity. We for day one side with una all. For example, ECOWAS try for so that there is this power pool. We call it the West African power pool. Where then they take power from one place, bring an aya, so that we not go able to get power across. Also, we get what we call the other pillar is transformation and inclusive development. We for do development together. We for do team them, we for develop with all. Like Liberia, we for do something together for benefit with 2. Like when they say we do cross-border, we build border. That means Liberians they go benefit, Salomon they go benefit. So now that kind of thing they inside the vision. Then the 4th one is we need to transform and improve development. So anything we would do, we make sure say sustainability of our development programs a day
for continue.
So that when this happen, this will happen, this will happen. And this focus on basically you get a lot of programs the way we do where they concern the youth. We even get an agency where they for youth and sport. They don't relocate around in Liberia. So they don't work now for see into the programs where youth they need. We also get another agency where they talk about women, the gender center. Then they try for do programs and we go benefit women across. Then the last one is inclusivity, where we have to be inclusive. Like we therefore look at the health. We also get an institution where they take care of health, monitor health in the region. For example, if there is an outbreak, when Ebola been there, we cover Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Guinea, ECOWAS coming. So now then kind of program then they we get education also. We try for standardized education across. For example, if you get people now, you go Guinea, it could be equivalent to the other people where somebody they get from Guinea, from the other people where somebody they get from Cote d'Ivoire. So all that 90 inside the vision. So this vision has 5 pillars, and the 5 pillars, and they now based on that, all ECOWAS program is designed. And so we put program then together for make we fulfill all them 5 pillars, and the way we say 9 we focus on.
Yes, in all of these, the governance of every West African state really very important. And like you know, every 5-year term, or as the case may be, depending on the nation, government they change. And ECOWAS implementation get for align with government willingness for doing. If government come, maybe they get their own waiting name, and align with how now the region, how we get for the deal with this one for make sure say government in, government out, we can we meet this person there, the vision for continue.
Okay, that's a very good question. First of all, the vision is not just there, because when you say 2050, it's far. A far place. But before we get there, we get what we call short-term implementation plan of the vision. Short-term. We forget something we for able to do. That they last for 5 years. We call them community strategic framework.
That means every 5 years.
Every 5 years, we go back, we sit down, we look. We say that's where we want to go.
On all of them pillars in there?
Yes.
Okay.
We look at all and tell we self which side we dey.
You understand what I want for go?
Which side we want for go. We dey on the right way for go there? If we not dey on the right way, which way we go take? We do that. Now, when you come to government, any government will come, we get ECOWAS national office. For Sierra Leone, it is under the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development. What then they do? Then a part of the ECOWAS management. So, for continuity, even if the minister go, new minister come, the person where did it, he tell the minister, say, that's how they go, that's how they go, that's how they go. And ECOWAS itself, in governance, gets small structure. We get the heads of state. Now, the big one there with them on top. The second, we get them called Council of Ministers. Then the other one, they would then call the technical wing now. Now we they call Admin and Finance Committee. So anything we do, they go through those people. And with that 3 organ where I don't show you, then they meet 2 times a year. Then they meet in December, and then they meet middle of the year. The essence of that meeting now for let we see which side we did. And in fact, Salona in the host time this July. Now, all the meetings and then they come. So that even if, let's say, government go, government come, documents and they programs and they continue, will not they stop with any work we would do, will not they stop them because government don't change. We not to government, we they support government in work. So any government will come, now we government, we will support them. Any work we will start, government go, government come, we they continue. So ECOWAS work not they stop because government change.
Okay, we'll come back to you. We they come and look at how regionally, how they make sure say them plan they also fit into some of the country planning or strategic planning for the different agenda them, and also how ECOWAS they deal with innovation in some of our vision them, because for every office where una dey under like we say salon, then they under economic planning and development. Maybe you could get another director who will come. Yes, the idea good, but if you say if you take this route, Yes, it go be far, but we go reach there somewhere and it go be easy and things like that. We go come and see how they deal with that one and day. But I come to Patrick Lamboy. Now, you don't listen to all of the vision there. As Salon Posse way they listen to you now, looking at them thing there and how you understand them, how if we receive then thing there as a the kind of development we Salon for expect.
Well, so for starters, ECOWAS not like an international NGO where we own business no more for do projects. We are a policy institution where the heads of states then create they give away a mandate. Like how God be say, go ye into the world and multiply. We do the mandate they give we go ye into the region and bring people together and integrate the region. Integration means being like one body. Yeah, bringing all the 400 million plus people together. How is that supposed to be done? It's supposed to be done through policy harmonization, policy integration, integration of laws, integration of processes. So that's the first thing we appreciate as Sierra Leoneans. Why would they promote integration of processes, laws, and policies? Now, because when they say be one people, it's like one huge community. It's like one huge country. The United States, for example, gets, God knows how many states, 36 or so. They get governors them, but they get certain laws them where they govern everybody within all of those states. Whereas certain states, they get their own specific laws. So in ECOWAS, for example, where they create the policies then for harmonize and for law integrate. So that if you do a railway from here to Nigeria, for promote free movement of goods, services, and people. So if I want for send something Nigeria, I don't need for send them by road. The railway is supposed to ensure say the way they do your railway in a salon for be the same way in Liberia they do, for be the same way Cote d'Ivoire they do, so that the train not go stop in a road. That is for starters. But then as we they do that on one hand, on the other hand, we get the carrots them. We get issues that they identify where they have for promote this integration process, where they maybe have for fast track this integration process, or when a gray area or a gap where the national government is not able to address at that moment, where they address them. So now coming to your question, how Sierra Leoneans they go see ECOWAS and what they go benefit in the future? Let me tell you, when you create a huge society, a single society, you are creating opportunities. If you don't go Nigeria is a land of opportunities. Why? Because them plenty. They get a market. Now, if you sell Kolwatana Nigeria, you are sure to become a rich man. Because whereas salon, now only maybe 100 people that go buy from you a day, Nigeria now 5,000 go buy from you a day. So even if you profit, now 1 leon, you multiply them by that. So, Sierra Leone therefore expect say when ECOWAS succeed, then we create a big community with structures and possibilities for opportunities. So that when there are opportunities, everybody will thrive. I'll give you an example. When you get opportunity for get skills, get education, get cheaper internet, what happens? Innovation will creep in. People that will use the cheaper internet and use their skills to innovate and create wealth. So ECOWAS, they can't put the money in your pocket, but ECOWAS, they work with the governments them for create opportunities them for expand your market. So that your market access don't go be limited to Sierra Leone market access. It will also expand beyond Sierra Leone. That is why the director initially talked about the trade liberalization scheme. So that if you produce something now, you add value to them, you go sell them in Liberia, you go sell them in Cote d'Ivoire, you go sell them in other countries. So Sierra Leoneans, for be hopeful, say, once we integrate, once we get a system where they use for do payments and settlements, like African Union they try for do now what they call PAPs, then you go left here and trade and buy anything in Nigeria, buy anything in Ghana. They can't deliver them for you in Australia because the opportunity is there now for Korea things and for Canada are cheaper, and for them left here and pay for something we don't need for travel and go pay for them. And that is what ECOWAS is trying to do. It's a painstaking process. It will take time, but we are making progress. Thank you.
Okay, continue for still 3D programs. Midday show, they continue. And inside the program, today we'll look at the importance of the Vision 2050, where ECOWAS, they try for implement now, for make sure say, and do a lot of things them way go up for bring connection and help for develop the people them. Now, I've been planning for us this question to Dr. Musa about how do they deal with innovation. For a country like Salon, for example, let's say now the Ministry of Planning, inside the director, ECOWAS and Commission, they maybe the possible way come with that innovation. How ECOWAS vision they deal with innovation? Is it that flexible for member states country them that that's so they go if you not go so no way, or people can able for deal with innovation way? Yes, it can go around long side, but once it fruitful, we can they reach the goal.
Okay, maybe I go ask the director in permission for take that.
Okay.
So the vision now a very strategic document. So if you look at them, as detailed, it creates a broad framework because it didn't have the long term and it can only plan as much in the long term. Now it talk about the community strategic framework, when a 5-year rolling strategy, when they operationalize the vision and they implement the vision. Now inside that community strategic framework we get ICT under pillar 3 when are the infrastructure So there's ICT, therefore we take cognizance of information, communication, technology, and innovation. For example, when we create the last CSF, where they expire next year, AI not being prominent or don't come yet. Yeah? But now AI is here and it's here to stay. So what does that mean? It means that when we revise the CSF in 2027, in addition to the ICT, we take cognizance of AI.
Yeah, okay.
So therefore it's flexible. And that is why even at every midterm, we also review the CSF itself. Every 2.5, 3 years, we do a midterm review for take on new things and ensure that, because the director we don't tell you, the CSF division, they are also aligned to national development plans. So it's not far away. If you look at the CSF, most of those things you see in the CSF, they did inside the Sierra Leone National Development Plan, for example. So yes, it's flexible.
Okay, Doctor, let's also look at what's in ECOWAS expectation from different member states, them with them vision there, particularly on the fact say when I get for the review from time to time.
I give you a very critical example. We happen with ECOWAS and Guinea, Republic of Guinea. When the government now took up the city, they wanted a long-term development plan for Guinea. I use Guinea as an example.
Okay.
They come to ECOWAS say, we want to get a long-term plan for our country. Waiting, we go do. We now provide assistance. We foresee this is not the vision we get for all the region. So what waiting ever we want to do in that long term, we get for take them from here. So that's what we do. We'll give them the documents them, they come to we sit down, we give guide on different area. For example, when they be one forget the infrastructural plan, the infrastructure component in their plan, they take from the ECOWAS master infrastructural plan to put into that. When it comes to security, we get to the security master plan for ECOWAS. We say it has to be like this. So there were lots of agreement with them. So their master plan now is there, but it's directly linked to our vision. And also that's how we operate with every country. Like even when Sierra Leone was doing their middle term development plan, where our input is there. We get the bigger framework, then the countries tap from it, and then. So when you are tapping from it now, our job is harmonization across.
So any country can be a case study for another.
Yes, you can be a case study. The reason why we did one, we want for integrate we self, because you know what they do something here is different from what they do here. Like where you they do road, you know, before Salon not being get right of way. Right of way. Where you do road now, yeah, you get special feet where you the left. They call it right of way. That right of way, you know they do anything there. It ain't no more. Maybe in future, if you want for extended road day, you not get for go broke hose, you not get for go broke something, you deliver. That right of way, we get a policy on that one day. If they do, it has to be 100 feet either side, so that if we're ready for make this road a dual road, we get space. So we at ECOWAS, we work with member states to ensure that things and way we do, then they together. Make you not do something quite different from the other. Because if they do something very quite different from the other, we're not able to come together. So whatever we get at that bigger picture, countries, then they tap from. Now that we mean by integrating and harmonization at country level.
Okay, Doctor, we're not going to tell me again, but as we go, what are the message with people for keeping that in mind about ECOWAS commitment towards the vision and other activities that will complement the?
Well, I want to make this, you know, they only go to Salon. They go to all ECOWAS member states because we are ECOWAS citizens. That means, say, we are one. Now, one country. So one thing I want to make people, they expect that we they work in the interest of everybody. And we not they discriminate country by country. That's why in ECOWAS there is no big country. There is no small country. A country is a country. Whether you are big, whether you are small in size, you are a country. So that is equality at that level. You know, go say me population at 200 million, this one at 10 million. It no matter. So the citizens for expect say, then developmental things and where would they bring? Now for let we get we people they together, unity, peace and growth. So make them they expect that from we. And we say, when we bring in something, say we want to do something, I want to make the citizens then say put hand on that way. Because if they not put hand on that way, anything will bring calm, it not go work. So that the message that I get from people, make them put hand on that waiting with the bring.
Okay, Patrick Lamboy, yourself in 1 minute. That a round up statement.
Oh, Jaffa, thank you so much, and thank you to the people of Sierra Leone for listening. For me, the director don't talk to the people of Sierra Leone. I want to talk to the political leadership and the political stakeholders. ECOWAS get a revised treaty. Inside that treaty, the governments they make undertaking, and there are 3 of them. One, the governments they agree say they go enable the integration process. That means they no go hinder them. Second, the governments they agree say they go domesticate laws they will agree on at the regional level. Thirdly, but finally, they say they go abide by decisions taken at the regional level. My prayer to the leadership and to governments now, even in the future, that for let them enable this integration process by abiding with these undertakings we necessarily make in 1993 when they revised the treaty. That way, the integration will move faster.
Okay, plenty. Thank you for joining me today inside this edition. Fumble, you just listened to Patrick Lamboy, we na ECOWAS representative from the ECOWAS Commission from Abuja, and also we get Dr. Boboto Musa, we self na ECOWAS representative na the planning and evaluation department as director. Plenty. Thank you for wanna be part of this edition. Hope for getting us some other time.
Thank you, Jaffa.
Okay, well, Fumble, we'll probably like for continue the discussion, go further, but because of time, we'll go tap this one here, so we'll make it say plenty thank you to you who listen, and safe to the one we watch when I the Democracy Facebook and YouTube page. And plenty thank you to the producer, Theodore Arena, and same way so to the technical person on duty, DJ Caps, as Mei Kamara Bangoa, make on a Siri Live, now the Democracy Facebook and YouTube page, and me. We bring Canton on this edition, Fumble. And I'm Jaffa Mans Davis. They say, have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum.